Well, I kind of stumbled into broadcasting. My original goal was to be a rock and roll disc jockey, but I kind of figured out early on that's kind of a young person's game, because I had no intention at all of doing TV. I got started in TV back in the 80s, which was kind of the heyday of local TV news.
It doesn't take the weekend off. Join Margaret and me on 2 at 6. The supporters very, very excited about that projection. 2 victims they are treating at this point are in critical condition.
The biggest event I've ever covered, far and away, Hurricane Katrina.
Hurricane force winds to continue in St. Tammany Parish for several hours, probably through at least mid to late afternoon.
We were the only station that managed to stay on the air.
Hopefully officials and news crews will be able to get out later and see just how bad it is.
It was one of those few times in this business when it was true public service. And I still get emotional thinking about it. Even though that was the hardest time of my career, it was also the period that I'm most proud of. Because, you know, we weren't doing it as a commercial enterprise to make money. We were doing it because our viewers needed us.
Probably more than people realize, Mike is a very thoughtful person, and he is prone to be have lots of feelings, and I think that comes across in his writing.
Val is 90 years old. Her husband Ed is 94. They built this house back in the 1950s, and they had planned to live out their days in this home. That dream may be about to wash away.
The folks here in Inlet View are not alone. Social media has been buzzing.
Well, I think Mike can connect with the viewers in the sense that he can ask the questions that they probably have on their own minds.
I'm the news guy, not the weather guy, so I don't know.
Whenever there's a funny story, they laugh with him. Whenever there's a sad story, they tune in and they listen to him.
We know you're worried. Take a deep breath, hug your kids, say a prayer. We've gotten through this one so far so good. We'll be okay.
In that moment, you were like, yep, Mike Ross says everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay.
You know, I jokingly tell people that when you hit 30, 40 years in this business, it's kind of like serving a life sentence and there's no chance of parole. You know, anybody who's been in it more than a couple of years knows how difficult it is. But I've just always been convinced that what we do collectively is really, really important to our communities.
And it makes you want to do more, which to me is incredible. It's not like, here's an award, you can relax. It's like, here's an award, now figure out how you can do more.
Thank you for all you've done throughout the years. Not only have you experienced so much from New Orleans to Alaska, you've also shared that expertise with all of us and with the up and coming generation of journalists. Thank you so much for all you do and continue to do. Congratulations.